So, if you've been trying to learn Spanish and you think that you might be too old to learn Spanish, I'm here to tell you right now that's 1,000% not true. Doesn't matter how old you are, any age, you can learn Spanish, right? Like for me, I learned Spanish when I was like in my mid 20s, around 25, 26, right? Is when I started learning Spanish. And I mean, listen, I had high school Spanish, college Spanish, none of it helped. Duolingo didn't help. None of it helped, right? But I did learn Spanish, right? I achieved fluency. I can speak in conversations. I can go to any Spanish speaking country in the world. I'm married to a Venezuelan woman, love of my life. Speaking Spanish is awesome, man. And I did this. I'm 32 now, and I'm still learning things. Obviously, right? It's a lifetime journey, but your age is not going to hold you back. It's not going to hold you back. Um, you know, it's unfortunate that we have a lot of these limiting beliefs that why we can't learn Spanish, and a lot of people just give up. You know, like they move to Mexico and they just kind of feel like, oh man, I'm just too old, so I'll never speak Spanish. I'll just stay in my English bubble of other expats. Some people speak English to me, so I never have to learn Spanish. And I'm just here to tell you, man, that it's you're missing out on a whole lot. Missing out on all type of opportunities. You're missing out on relationships, experiences, so many things, man. I just want to tell you right here, though, you can learn Spanish. The problem that people have with learning Spanish as an adult is they don't have a proper system, right? They use flashcards, workbooks. They go back to like I said earlier, the high school method, a college method, memorizing and okay, I'm gonna memorize this phrase. Donde está el baño? Okay, I'm gonna use that every day. No, you're not gonna ask where the bathroom is every day. Trust me. That's not gonna be an everyday occurrence. It's just you trust me. No, you have to have a systemized approach, right? And that's how adults learn Spanish. Because you see, when you're an adult, you understand things like children learn fast because they don't really have a lot of ways to communicate. Like as a baby growing up, they're in a mode where they need to speak Spanish. Or English, whatever language, right? They need to speak a language. They need to communicate with their parents and the people around them. So as an adult, you're not really in that mode because you already know a language. You already have a native language. You have English, right? So your mind is already like, okay, I can think in English, I can speak in English. So I don't really, you know what I mean? I can communicate, right? Like you can communicate. Now, as an adult, your benefit as an adult is you don't have to understand, like you know what these are, right? These are headphones, right? I don't have to explain that to you, right? You know what a phone is, right? You know what a computer is, you know what a table is, right? You need to know what that is in Spanish, right? So that's a hurdle you already are overcoming. Now what you don't probably know, if you don't speak Spanish, you don't know how the rules work for Spanish, right? And that's why you need a system. You don't know the foundational skills, right? You don't know how to construct sentences. You don't have enough immersion, right? You don't understand, like, and when I say foundation, I'm not talking about grammar. I'm not talking about like worrying about a bunch of grammar skills and all that. I'm talking about how to build a sentence. Excuse me, how to build a sentence, how to build a word, what words look like, how to hear words, how to understand them when you hear words in sentences and conversations, things like that. When you have a system that's going to put you through basically give you a curriculum, show you how to engage with, speaking and sentences and talking to people. That is the game changer, right? That is the game changer. That's what a lot of adults don't have. It's not Duolingo is not going to save you. Rosetta Stone, oh God, please don't use Rosetta. Please don't use Rosetta Stone. Just a total waste of money. Babbel, all these AI apps. That's we don't want to talk to computers. We want to talk to people, and that's what a system is going to allow you to have. It's gonna put you in positions where you're talking to people. Give you fun, random, challenging interaction with other people, and also give you like a community to where you're also building and speaking with more people who are learning at the same time as you. So that's why, as an adult, you need a Spanish learning system, right? And it's gonna like just knock down all the barriers, and you're gonna like learn in months, not years, not decades, right? It's not going to take, as an adult, it's not going to take you decades to learn Spanish, right? You definitely can start speaking Spanish within months, all right? So yeah, if you're interested and you like this video, go in the link in the description box below, and I have a video on my Spanish learning system. Right, I break the whole thing down. See if you're interested, and we'll see if you want to be a part of it. Because it's a beautiful thing, right? I want to change so many people's lives. Spanish changed my life, and if I can just teach more people to speak Spanish and help them change their lives, it'll make the world a better place. So yeah, like I said, link in the description box below. It's your boy Lou, your Spanish coach. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.